source of yours. Whenever you do come across this video, maybe you're catching it live, maybe rather you're catching the replay. We came in from a tarot party, actually, so that's why I'm dressed up like this. I just came back from a New Orleans tarot party, so we're just settling in over here after the tarot party, but I wanted to go live for what's coming up for Pisces season for all signs. I'm going to let everyone trickle in. Feel free to let me know that you are here by putting a blue rose or, no, a red rose. There's no blue rose emojis. Maybe now there will be. A blue heart or a red rose in the comments below. Say hello to me. Say hello to your neighbor. We're going to be doing a Pisces season reading today. I'm going to allow a few people to trickle in before I start because I do have a question for you. All right, now if you're here, I'm going to let everyone who trickles in first. Hello, Heyoka. Thank you for being here. Everyone who trickles in first, should we do Kari? Hello, Kari. Makari, how are you? Should we do for this Pisces season reading? Should we do it by sign? So 12 zodiac signs. And Elijah, I got all my spiritual besties here. Oh my gosh. Back to back to back. Hello, Elijah. How are you? Hi, Makari. Should we do? So if you're here right now, I'm going to give the next 30 seconds to see who says yes or no, or which one. We can either do all 12 zodiac signs for the month of for the season rather of Pisces, or we can just do a general tarot reading for Pisces season. Should we do all 12 zodiac signs for Pisces season, or should we do a just general collective reading for Pisces season? Feel free to put it in the comments below. Whoever wins, we'll do it that way. So should I do a tarot reading for all 12 zodiac signs for the Pisces season? Someone said 12. There we go. I'll let a few more. Or should we just do a big general tarot reading for Pisces season? Hello, Makari. I'm doing well. I just came back from a New Orleans party. Okay, we did a New Orleans tarot party, so that's why I'm all dressed up like this today. And we are back from the New Orleans tarot party by 3:21 p.m. And the collective as well. Damn, y'all want me to do both? I could do both. I can do both. 12 signs, that's 13. Technically, there are 13 signs. Technically. Yeah, that's why I'm dressed like this, everyone, today. It's Pisces season, so that means it is spiritual season. It's tarot season. It's always tarot season. Hey, Yoka, big general one. Okay. So we're actually even right now. Oh, there's 22 people in the chat. I need you all to help me. Before we start the reading, do you all want 12 zodiac signs for Pisces season? Or do you want a big general tarot reading for Pisces season? I'm going to let the next vote be the one that brings the balance. The cosmic balance. Let's see. Do we do 12 signs? Do we do just a big general tarot reading? Whoever comments next is the one it is that I'm going to go with because we're even. Okay, Makari, 12 signs. And then the next one was general. We'll do 12 signs. All right. Now, if you would like in between the signs, we'll do mini readings. So I'm going to be doing one card readings. If someone could put it in the comments below, one card reading, it's going to be $5. You could send it to Cash App, Goddess Energy 444, or PayPal, Goddess Energy 444. For whoever puts that in the comments, I will make you the first reading, and we'll do your reading first. On me over here. So let's just grab this. There we go, a pen, just in case I have to write down any names. 144, yes. Okay, we're going to start with the 12 signs then. 12 signs, one. So we're going to do from Aries. No, Pisces, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Pisces. We're going to start off with Pisces, and then we'll do Aries and move forward, okay? Happy birthday to all of you Pisces suns out there, and just a big shout out to all of just you Pisces in general. We all have Pisces somewhere in our charts. Okay, so Pisces, we're going to tap into your energy first. As always, whenever it's your sun sign, or say you have a stellium, right, where I am a Pisces sun, but my freaking whole birth chart, if it's not Pisces, it's all 12, well, not all 12th house, but I'm a 12th house stellium and a Pisces stellium. So we got a lot of Piscean energy there. Depending on where you have Pisces in your birth chart is where this season will be impacting you the most. Remembering that we also have that North Node in Pisces, and that Saturn and Neptune is going to 0 degrees Aries, which is really intense. It's very activating. It's very initiating. Hello everyone. Hello, Sani. Hello, Ash. We're going to start off with Pisces, all right? So if someone could put it in the comments below, we're doing 1-card readings for $5. You could send to Cash App or PayPal, Goddess Energy 444. I'm going to pin your comment in the comments below, and I will also give you a free 1-card reading. Let's go. Yo, I'm March 3rd. Any of this applied to me? LMAO, yes. Let's go. You're March 3rd. You're a Pisces, of course. Put it in the comments below. Pisces, when's your birthday? My birthday is March 1st. Who am I sharing a birthday with this year? Where are all of my March 1st Pisces? Thank you, Ty. It is Cash App or PayPal, Goddess Energy 444. In between all of the signs, I'll open it up for the 1-card reading. So we're going to do 1 card, and I will say I'm going to grab clarifiers because I cannot just do 1 card. So we'll grab 1 card, we'll clarify it. $5 reading. You could send to Cash App or PayPal, Goddess Energy 444. For whoever pins it in the comments below, I'll give you a free reading as well. All right, March 8th, March 5th. Yes, put your birthdays in the comments below. I am a March 1st Pisces. Where are my March 1st Pisces? Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Makari. What do we have? So for Pisces, tap in. You could have Pisces anywhere. We're going to go through all 12 signs. Thank you, Elijah. I got you. Let's see. Where do we have this? Pin message. There we go. Thank you, Elijah. Yes, and thank you, Ty. Thank you. Birthday. Ooh, Friday the 13th, Elijah. We've had a lot of Friday the 13th, and it's only been, the year just started. We just had another Friday the 13th. All right, for Pisces, tap in, Pisces. You're going to feel this season more than anyone else. Now, although it impacts you, say, the most, I will say Pisces, in Pisces season, these are your waters. So Pisces season, I think, is actually intense, what I've realized to other people, because Pisces energy is like what's hidden. Pisces, there's never anything hiding because you are a Pisces, right? But for other people, they're not always exploring the depths like you are Pisces. All right, so let's see what's coming up for Pisces season for all the Pisces. Tap in, put it in the comments below your birthday, or that the universe always conspires in your favor. What do we have for Pisces energy today? For Pisces season today, for Pisces season moving forward, what do we have for the Pisces, for their season of Pisces? Pisces, those spiritual gifts are going to be open. Oh, Jesus. I swear Jesus was a Pisces. Do you really think a Capricorn would do that? That's a joke I heard one day that I hold on to. Do you really think a Capricorn would have done that? We do have Master Jesus here. So Jesus is really associated with the fish Pisces. And we do have Odin, psychic insight. So Jesus or Odin may resonate with you. Pisces, I'm actually just going to channel this through. There's a wheel behind here. You're completing a Piscean cycle wheel. And I will say this is the collective. We have the new age of Pisces that we're coming out of, right? Just the past 10 years or so. So there's big shifts when it comes to Piscean energy. Especially with Saturn in Pisces the past few years, I do feel that Pisces energy has been clearing out much more than we know. Where I have chills as I say that. This is Piscean energy as a collective over thousands of years. And I have a lot of chills, and so I do think that there's definitely matters of the heart and the third eye Pisces, but also there's something about a time, like time for you. I'm seeing the wheel of time where, there's a big shift. Let's grab a few more cards for Pisces, for their Pisces season. What's coming up in Pisces season for Pisces? Wide forgiveness, psychic insight, Jesus and Odin for Pisces season. Pisces, I will say, again, this is your season, so you're more comfortable in these waters, where the activations, again, how to swim in your waters, Pisces. Look at that, waters. You know how to swim in your waters. We have so much Akashic records and third eye opening. We're Pisces. You're really being called also to step into that Piscean power. There are going to be things that come up for you, just like everybody else in Pisces season. For you, you might be more sensitive to this energy, Pisces. You may feel these activations a little bit more. Now, why do we have Master Jesus, Forgiveness, Odin, Psychic Insight for Pisces for Pisces season? Why Jesus and Odin? Honesty, truth, intentions, conflicted. I mean, that's Pisces energy, right? Opening the third eye, you see everything. We do have conflicted and then clarity. Pisces. I will say by the end of the season, you come home to some sort of peace over here. 1044 as I say that, so 144. Everything makes sense in Pisces season. Pisces. Okay, we're on the Pisces right now. We're then going to go to Aries and then all the way to Aquarius. If anyone can timestamp, that would be great, or I'll check it out afterwards. Yeah, Pisces, when I tell you, these are truths through all time and spaces. Like, you cannot run from yourself in this season, but also without of you. Now, again, Pisces, you're the High Priestess card. You're the Hangman card. You are the 12th house. When it comes to truth and swimming in the depths, it's a little bit easier for you. Again, these are your natural waters. Anything, though, that's conflicted, when I tell you, it actually might be a really big third eye opening for Pisces season, even for Pisces, where everything is out there. And not in bad ways, in good ways, but anything that you need to see, you're going to see. I'm going to grab one of these very specific cards over here. What do we have for Pisces? What's coming in for the Pisces sign, for Pisces season? Yeah, you're going through a big clearing over here, Pisces. What's coming in for Pisces season? Does not fall face up. What's coming in for Pisces season over here? Being flexible. Remember, Pisces, that the true new year, and some 555, you could be seeing that number. The true new year is Aries season. So remembering, Pisces, that yes, it's your season, Pisces. And so you can swim in these waters way better than anyone else. You just got gifted a blue rose. I love that. Oh, and you just saw my channel, and you're a Pisces. So the blue rose, there we go, Yeshua. The blue rose is associated with Mary Magdalene, with Yeshua, Sarah La Kali, also with the planet Venus. The blue rose is the most mysterious rose, as the blue rose does not exist in natural organic nature. How did it come about? And so the blue rose represents the deepest mysteries of your life. It also represents the cosmic blue ray of light, which is the ray of truth, of creativity, of source intelligence, of alchemy and God's will, so the ray of truth. So the blue rose, and I will say that nobody even agrees on the blue rose, where there's so much mystery with the blue rose. It just represents mystery in itself, because nobody could even figure out that ancient mystery. So that's what it represents. Now, Pisces, try to release control of, that's Pisces energy, like surrender, right? Which is the Hangman card. This is a season where the truth is going to come in for you, maybe not always in ways that you expected or that are comfortable. Because again, I actually realized this recently. Is anyone else a Pisces that realized that our energy is kind of actually sometimes intense to other people, or a lot? Not that it's a lot, but again, Pisces is the 12th house. It's what's hidden, it's emotions. It's the deepest parts of your psyche. For Pisces, that's normal, natural for us. It's not always natural for people to introspect, to go deep, or to explore those waters. But definitely releasing control. And it says perfection is an illusion. Pisces, what I'm seeing is, I'm just going to channel it as it's coming through. Your manifestations and dream life is coming in, not as you think it or know it, but it's coming in. And in my chart, I can only connect in that depth. Me too. Me too. Yeah, if they can't navigate in our aura, it's tough. Yeah, like Pisces is naturally dreamy. That's their most organic state, I would say. What do we have for Pisces? For Master Jesus, Forgiveness, Psychic Insight, Akashic, Clarity, Conflicted. And also cleanse and clear your energy, Pisces. Because again, Pisces North Node that we have for the collective. So Pisces, what this also feels like is, yes, things are coming in for you. They're also completing for you, Pisces. But you already know, Pisces, Spirit's not going to play with you either. Where the season does ask, because we have a Saturn signature, okay, to this season, Pisces. You do have 10 of Swords in reverse. That's a good thing. There's a Saturn energy to this signature. Or rather, yeah, Saturn's signature to this energy where Pisces, yes, dream life is coming in, but also, like, you really, like, especially as a Pisces, this is not the time to be, and it's hard for me to say this as a Pisces, not to say delusional, because my rule is if you can manifest it, it's not delusional. I don't care what you say, just do it. And it doesn't matter how long it takes, just do it. You know, Pisces, you rule dreams. You know, and so there's also going to be a lot of clearing, though, of even your own illusions here. Illusions without a view. You're really coming home to your truth here. Okay, it's just not how you expect it exactly. All right, and Pisces, this is your protection. I do want to say March 20th to the 22nd, we do have a big third eye opening in the collective. And so this is initiation, Pisces season. It's also preparation. You know, you don't want to, like I said in the last live, you want to ride the horse in this season. Like, you know, if you fall off a horse, it keeps running. That horse in 2026, it's going to keep running. And so just ride the horse, because if not, it's going to drag you, you know. And that's what I'm seeing here, Pisces, where, again, the start of Aries season, it's actually going to be a huge activation. March 20th to the 22nd, Neptune 0 degrees. It's a big third eye opening. Spirit is going to bless you in your season, Pisces. You know, let's not be like dreamy, delusional Pisces and Pisces season. It's our birthdays. It's our birthdays. But we're ready for Aries season, Pisces. Okay, where, you know, Spirit is going to let you have fun. You're going to have all your manifestations come in, Pisces, for your birthday season. Spirit loves you, right? Saturn loves you, which means that fun, cake, and candy. And let's make sure that when this portal comes, the second Pisces season ends, that the delusion doesn't end there. And I actually love this reading for that. All right, my app keeps telling me to keep my myth, but to find the grounded perspectives and truth. Yes. Why does the divine bring back what you closed from your past? Oh, it is eclipse season, okay? Eclipse season is a time, so every 6 months, things kind of repeat, where old energy can come up to be finally cleared. You can also have rewards for the karmic energy you already cleared from last eclipse season. So I will say to pay attention to eclipse seasons, especially then in retrogrades. It brings up things from the past, for more clearing, for more reflection, integration, things like that. Now for Pisces energy, for all of the Pisces placements, what do we have for Pisces season? What do we have for Pisces season for Pisces placements? And now, am I going to use this deck? Let's see. Where are we in this deck? Again, I just came from a New Orleans party, so I just reshuffled it. What do we have for... What do we have for Pisces, for Pisces season? Why the Hierophant for Pisces season? Why the Hierophant for Pisces season? There is some sort of travel, news, or a message. Delay it. It says intuition. Even if it's like a small little nudge, delay it. And we'll dive deeper into how or why. Like for some of you, you know, Pisces, it is your season. It's your birthday. What's that song? I'm actually not, no, we're not going to sing that song. We're not. The Hierophant, the Eight of Wands here, and the Page of Swords. Well, yes, it's your birthday, Pisces, but there's a little bit of a Saturn signature here, where like it's have fun, Pisces, but just keep in mind the second Pisces season ends, huge third eye opening. March 20th, we got Neptune at 0 degrees in Aries. Like that's like, whoa, nothing hides kind of thing. So that's what I'm seeing here, Pisces. Like, it's your birthday season, but let's make sure that we're not being like too dreamy that, you know, the next day there's things to happen after your birthday, you know? Does that make sense, Pisces? Yes, it's a winning season. It's my winning season. That's a song by Jekyll and Carr. It's a gospel song. What is it called? I think it's called my winning season, actually. It's not I'm getting ready. For Pisces. For Pisces. For Pisces season. Why the Hierophant for Pisces season? Why the Eight of Wands here for Pisces season? And then why the Page of Swords here for Pisces season? Yeah, Pisces. You know what I'm seeing? We have the Ten of Pentacles here. We have Page of Swords, where Spirit's protecting you. Okay? Spirit's protecting you here. I need to shuffle my cards too. Spirit is protecting you in the sense that there's something to not take. There's an offer to not take. And Spirit does not want, look at that fantasy. There we go, Pisces. It's your birthday, Pisces, and you deserve the best. But we're not going to be in illusion, in the dreamy Piscean energy, where you do have protection here, Pisces. Spirit's not going to let you say yes to something that can cost you. Okay? It says delayed. Pisces, if things are delayed, it's so it doesn't cost you. Because remember that we're still in eclipse season for Pisces season. Eclipse season, we have retrogrades going on. Mercury retrograde in Pisces. You know, where things can get very dreamy and fantasy, but we want what is true, right? And that's what I see here is you actually have protection, Pisces, that you don't fall into the shadow side of Pisces, which is a good thing. Okay, where you do have protection here that you could possibly say yes to something. And it says truth over here as I'm shuffling the cards. You could possibly say yes to something. It could be travel that it ends up costing you a lot. Okay, and so that's why there's a little bit of protection here. Now I want to know what's coming in for your birthday. Okay? Spirit's just saying it was your protection. If some things don't work out, we have be flexible. You never know, you know, when you miss an exit or things like that, what you were protected from. All right, so what's coming though for your birthday? I want to know what your birthday gift is for you, Pisces. Much love to you all. Her name's Soul. Her name was Soul. Sun. What's Pisces' birthday gift? What is Pisces' birthday gift for Pisces season? What is Pisces' birthday gift for Pisces season? What is Pisces' birthday gift? Well, for some of you, you're releasing a Libra or you're releasing someone. Your birthday gift is a connection, a person. Now, for some of you, you could be going things with a Libra energy or mother energy. For Pisces, what's Pisces' birthday? Why the Empress? What's coming in for Pisces' birthday? Why the Empress here? Because it was illusionary, Pisces. And that's the shadow side of Pisces, is they're so dreamy, but that's actually your strength. You know, when you get that Pisces Virgo axis or balance, like in your personal balance, Pisces, you are a powerhouse. Truly, like once you can really manifest and ground all of your spiritual energy and your dreamy energy, Pisces, I think, is one of the most powerful manifestors there is. You're releasing a Libra, Kari. Is that your twin flame card? Four of Cups. I don't know if that's true or not, but ooh, you were asked to be official with someone. Oh, you're releasing two Libras. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there. I kind of want to know. All right. And I mean, it does say multiple, you know, where it could be multiple people, multiple options. Confirmation, though, it wasn't your truth. Over here with the Ace of Swords in reverse, where it says dreams and illusion. Okay. There is Pisces, like a Libra energy, or just someone here in general. Too much an illusion. Or not too much an illusion, like not you or them. The connection was illusionary. Why the Empress with Seven of Cups here for Pisces? Of what's Pisces' birthday gift? Why the Two of Swords? And you guys know our channel from Callie Moss, so she loves you beyond your ego, where she's just like, hey, the person doesn't actually love you. Come here. You know, but I still have to write about that one. Oh, Kara, you've been, yes, no, I've been released that Libra. So is that another Libra? I had a Libra I loved and a new one. There's a lot of Libras over here. Pisces and Libras, they do go well. Is Libra mutable? I forget. But Pisces and Libra do balance each other out. For Pisces season, why the Two of Swords here? For Pisces season, why the Two of Swords? For what's Pisces' birthday gift? I'm so sorry, Pisces. I love you so much. But it's the Kalima energy where like, hey, no, we really love you. Like as a spiritual bestie, we're that spiritual bestie. You know, you'll be nice to someone you don't really know too well, but your spiritual bestie will say, hey, stop texting back that Dusty. Someone just texted me. Yeah, I'm laughing. Someone just texted me as I said that. Okay, I'm done. All right, so it wasn't a Dusty, by the way. That wasn't a Dusty. But it was just funny at the timing. So, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups in reverse, Pisces. You have the High Priestess card. Like, for this Piscean collective, you are a High Priest, High Priestess. Okay, we do not sit in... We can have grace, right? Of like when we didn't know, right? We can have grace of when we should have known better, and then when we learn and unlearn, right? Pisces, though, like this collective, like you hold the High Priest or High Priestess energy, though, where like you are in the ray of truth, Pisces. You know, you are someone who, if it's not aligned, if it's not true, they're not going to last long around you, or you're not going to last long in that environment, person, whatever it may be. You know, what I see here, Pisces, is you're releasing this person. It was illusionary. It could be a Libra. They could have a lot of Libra in their chart. It wasn't aligned. Why the Two of Cups here? For what's Pisces' birthday gift? So Pisces, though, look at that, your birthday gift. 6 of Coins over here. Okay, you're getting a birthday gift, Pisces. Where, I will say, part of the birthday gift, though, is kind of a Kalima birthday gift. Where Kalima's, it doesn't have to be Kalima, I'm just using that example. Pisces, there's someone, it could be a mother figure in your life. It could also be a Libra energy. They're released. This is someone who didn't mean you well. It was illusionary. It was not aligned. It just was not aligned. Now, for some of you, it was like a lot of emotional labor. Okay, you're releasing someone that it was either emotional labor, it was not aligned. They were bringing you some sort of issues and problems. For your birthday, Pisces, it's interesting. One energy clears. You have a new energy that comes in. This is calm, aligned. It's nice. For some of you, you might even travel. Now, there was a message before, like just being mindful of the different offers you get. In this season, Pisces, you don't want to jump to anything too quickly. It's eclipse season. It's retrograde season. The second Pisces season is over. There's a huge third eye opening as Neptune is 0 degrees in Aries, March 20th to the 22nd. So that's a big 0 point for the collective, and it's going to shake up the collective, you know, and so there's some protection here, and you got a new person coming in, Pisces. I want some messages on this new person. Who's this new person coming in for Pisces? My face always shows. I have twin flame over here. It's like, oh, twin flame again? I am reading for, not even the Pisces, for all signs that you are already in union with your twin flame. There is no one outside of you. We are all reflections of one another. For Pisces, why do we have 2 of Cups and the 6 of Swords here for this new connection? Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. Now, for some of you, it could be a twin flame. It doesn't have to be. It could be a soulmate. You have some sort of soulmate connection or twin flame. They're going to chase you. Okay, this person, whoever it is, now, you guys know how I feel about the twin flame journey. You know how I feel. I don't really have too many opinions, but there's sometimes. Twin flame journey is you. Not to say it doesn't exist, but for some of you, or the twin flame soulmate, someone's going to chase you, okay? But that's coming after a time of you weren't getting what you deserve. There was a relationship that was illusionary. And you're in your divine feminine or divine masculine energy here, okay? Look at this. Yeah, you are wearing your crown, Pisces. Yeah, no more twin flame, no more twin flame. Me too. Do you want me to take the twin flame cards out of the deck for this collective? Divine feminine or masculine. No matter how you identify, you are wearing your crown, okay? You are wearing your crown. You're going to have a soulmate that's about to chase you. Okay, there's a lot of clearing. I will say, you know, even in the unseen, we have Akashic records. This is an initiation season for you, Pisces, where there are beautiful things coming in, beautiful connections as well. There's also preparation. So I want to give like an honest truth that beautiful things will come in for Pisces season, even people. However, because Spirit loves you, your spiritual bestie loves you, where like, yes, Pisces season, it's my birthday too, you know, Pisces season, birthday, but this, again, the second Pisces season ends, we have a huge portal. You know, you're going to have fun in Pisces season. You are going to receive. You have some beautiful connections coming your way and some justice coming your way too. But Spirit's also not going to let you not see what's coming in, and you're going to be prepared. Okay, Pisces. We're going to go to Aries now. Would anyone like in between all of the signs? We are going to do 12 signs today. We're going to do $5 one card readings, and that's going to be pinned in the comments below. If you would like a $5 tarot reading, feel free to send to Goddess Energy 444 to PayPal or Cash App. And that's in the pinned comment below. I kind of like the twin flames because to me it represents inner and outer union. Yeah, you know, our inner masculine, our inner feminine. I like twin flame connections because I know boundaries so well with my Scorpio rising. Yeah, I have Scorpio in my first house too. Scorpio first house, I would say probably has the lesson of boundaries. You know, with the Scorpio first house, they can attract either or. Where first house Scorpio is mysterious, but people like they want to, but they don't, but they want to, but they don't, but they want to, but they don't. You know, so boundaries are really big for a first house Scorpio especially. People feel that intensity of the Scorpionic energy before they feel anything else. Exactly. It's funny how that happens when you're no longer thinking of love. Yes, I haven't been on the twin flame journey for some years. Yes, it is. No more twin flames, no. All right, we're going to go to Aries. Remember, check out wherever it is that you have these placements in your birth chart. Oh, Aries, it's coming out already. You're having a shift in perspective. 5 of Pentacles to the Hangman. We're going to put these back. No, we'll keep them for Aries. We'll go forward from here. All right, so tap in. Where do you have Aries in your personal birth chart? I only have one placement of Aries. 32 minutes and 55 seconds is when Aries starts. Thank you to those who pin the timestamps. What do we have for Aries? Tap in Aries. What do we have for all Aries placements for the Pisces season? For Pisces season, what do we have for Aries? Pisces, I did yours a little bit longer because it's your birthday. For all of the other signs, we'll do like about 10 minutes each one. What do we have for Aries placements for Pisces season? Aries, there's a focus on the sacral chakra. So pay attention to your gut wherever it is that you have Aries. This can resonate with you. Archangel Ariel. Okay, we do have blossoming abundance. Now the sacral chakra, you know, it's the gut, but it also holds on to emotions, to trauma. It can be the womb space, creativity. For Aries placements for Pisces season. Why the sacral chakra for Aries placements for Pisces season? Oh, Aries, there is an apology. It can be an emotional one. We do have apology. It says forgiveness, return, and I'm sorry over here. Okay, Aries. So Aries, wherever you have Aries in your chart, it can resonate with you. We do have intimacy over here. So this could be someone that you were intimate with, close with, in some way, shape, or form. I always find the best relationships when I'm not looking. I know when I finally give up is like when someone pops up or something. Did you hear that bird just now? I know we're only going to see it once it records, but I will say I've never heard whatever sound I just heard up there. And there is a bird right there. So we have nourish, self-growth, self-focus, soul-finding. Interesting. For Aries, For Aries, why do we have nourish and apology, sacral chakra? Now, for some of you Aries, you're focusing on yourself for Pisces season. Now, after that, it's your season, right? So you could be focusing on yourself as you're approaching your season, Aries. We have charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. Now, for some of you Aries, someone actually might be praying for your forgiveness. You hear the dog barking? That's a big dog too. All right, big dogs, Aries, where someone is praying for your forgiveness. There's someone who's really sorry over here. There were definitely feelings were shared between you both. The sacral chakra somehow resonates over here with this reading. You have been focused on yourself, Aries, and there is someone who is actually wanting your forgiveness. Okay, for Aries, Pisces season for Aries. Placements. You could have Aries anywhere in your birth chart. Why do we have the Five of Pentacles and the Hangman for Aries placements for Pisces season? Aries, your finances are going to shift. For Aries placements for Pisces season, why the Seven of Pentacles? Why the Fool card? Ooh, Aries. Yes, baby, yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, Aries. So Aries, in Pisces season, your whole life is about to change. It's about to completely change, and not, you know, those tarot readings of like, you're going to become a millionaire overnight. No, truly. For some of you Aries, you better be careful in a good way. You might F around and get rich. You know, have you ever heard that term, F around and get rich? For some of you Aries, you might just F around and get rich by mistake. Or not even by mistake, divine timing kind of thing where it's your time. And that's what I'm seeing here, Aries. All right. So wherever you have Aries placements, you might just hit the jackpot. We have 10 of Pentacles, the Fool card, and the 7 of Pentacles here. All right, Aries. So you've been working hard for some time. I do see there's also been a big shift in perspective when it comes to money and finances in general. Yes, especially if you have a Venus in Aries, this will resonate with you. Pisces, Sun, Taurus, Moon. Ooh, I love that. All right, now why do we have nourish and apology? Why do we have this apology for Aries? For Aries placements in Pisces season. Aries placements in Pisces season. Why do we have apology? It's too late to oh, shit. Sorry. YouTube doesn't know. I am a tarot reader that actually tries not to because YouTube actually doesn't like it. Oh. Someone feels sorry. They did not win with you is what it looks like. But we have the 3 of Pentacles here, the 6 of Wands in reverse. Someone is sorry. All right. For Pisces, not Pisces, for Aries. For Aries placements for Pisces season, this apology. Why 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands in reverse? Oh, Aries. Someone's sorry over here. It could be a Taurus. It could be a Capricorn. A lot of earth energy. Aries. There's someone here that either wanted to work with you, did work with you. They are sorry over here, okay? This person, now for some of you, like praying for forgiveness, Aries. Yes, thank you for being here, Elizabeth. Hello, hats off. I don't feel like taking off my hat. Yeah. Elijah, Venus, Aries in the 8th house. Where what this is showing is someone, though, like Aries placements, somebody came to you when it came to teamwork, you know, but there's like something here, though, that like they're not winning with you. Why the 6 of Wands in reverse for Aries placements for Pisces season of apology? They're not winning with you. Aries, okay? We have conflict over here. Aries placements in Pisces season, there's someone here that does have an apology with you. It feels like they could have been winning with you in some way, shape, or form. Because we do have 6 of Wands in reverse, but then the Page of Pentacles. That you both worked together at some point, now you don't. Something was karmic. All right, Aries. So for Aries, what's the advice of coming into this 10 of Pentacles in Pisces season? We have the Star card. For some of you, Aries, you are going to be a star, okay? For those of you, wherever you have Aries in your birth chart, it's being activated in Pisces season. Okay, again, all of this can resonate with you wherever you have it in your birth chart. I forgive, but don't forget. Yes, forgive, but don't forget, because this person, you were, Aries placements, you were protected, it feels like, from this person. Okay, it could have cost you in some way, shape, or form. All right, so have hope, faith, and trust. That's how all of this comes in Aries placements. Aries. After that is Taurus. Got the Fool card, Taurus. We're going to keep it. Okay, Taurus placements. And Aries, Taurus starts at 40-40. There we go. For Taurus. My Taurus is in the 8th house. Where do you all have Taurus placements? I don't have any Taurus in that birth chart, but it's in the 8th house. We all have it somewhere. All right, we're going to move forward into the Taurus placements. Oh, Taquana. There we go, Taquana. Where is the pen? I'm going to write down, we have a reading over here. Before we go into the Taurus reading then, I'm doing the mini readings in between. Let's do Taquana. Where is... There we go. Just with the name that I see on here, that Year of the Horse is going to activate you. All right, feel free to put, if anyone has questions, so... Taquana over here, feel free to put your question in the comments below. When you all send the $5, feel free to put your question in the comments below too, and then I'm going to write down your name in order. All right, and then Elijah, I got you as well because you also put that pinned comment down. All right, so Taquana, feel free to put it in the comments below. Your Taurus is the 7th house, Makari. All right, tap in. We're going to be reading for Taurus placements. For Pisces season, what's going on for you, Taurus, for Pisces season? And wherever you have Taurus placements. Well, what is coming in? Okay, Taurus. Illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. For Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, the River Queen over here. It's definitely activating that water or Piscean energy in your birth chart, Taurus. We do have flow, letting go, and natural movement. Taurus, Pisces season is going to be a time of surrender, where it's like, Taurus season's pretty structured, right? It's pretty rigid, not rigid, but it's secure. At least Taurus energy to me feels secure. I will say with the Pisces season, you are just letting go of what no longer serves you, but just letting it fall away. However, you do come out of Pisces season, all Taurus placements, the Queen or King of the Light, where there's actually a celebration, but I do see like a water cleansing for you. So for Taurus placements for Pisces season, we have celebration and letting go. For Taurus placements, why the Fool card for Pisces season? For Taurus placements, why the Fool card for Pisces season? For Taurus placements, why the Fool card for Pisces season? And for Taurus placements, why the Fool card for Pisces season? By the end of Pisces season, Taurus placements, something's going to be revealed. For Taurus placements for Pisces season, why the Temperance card? Why the Queen of Wands? There goes your energy, Taurus, with the Knight of Pentacles. You could be friends with an Aries, Leo, Sag. There's something that you're finding out about someone you know, Taurus placements. Why the Moon card for Taurus placements for Pisces season? Oh, it's the truth. We have King of... No, you're going to find out. Yeah, you're going to find out the truth. Oh. For Taurus placements for Pisces season, why the King of Swords, the Moon card, and the Eight of Swords? For Taurus placements for Pisces season, why the Moon card, King of Swords? Now, for some of you, why Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Three of Cups for Taurus placements for Pisces season? Truth will first piss you off a little bit, then it sets you free. Where Taurus placements, there's somebody, and maybe more than one person, that kind of conspired to like block you, stop you, throw blockages in your path. You know what I'm seeing in my mind's eye? You know, like in Mario Kart, when someone throws bananas and it like messes them up for a little bit? Taurus placements. It feels like that, you know, where it's like Mario Kart, someone threw bananas your way. Intentionally kind of thing. Where you're able to see this truth and a friend, it feels like a friend group because you have multiple people here. And Taurus placements, you are someone who's maybe very loyal. There's a group of people, more than one person for sure. There could be an Aries, Leo, Sag in this group. They could be the main person, whatever it is. You wanted to move forward with them. There were things you didn't see in that group, Taurus placements. And they're kind of gathered together in some way, shape, or form. Where is Taurus energy placements for the moon card here? For Pisces season, where is Taurus energy in this moon card? Okay, we have your energy, Taurus. You have the Knight of Swords in reverse over here. There is like some sort of sudden ending to a friendship here, Taurus placements. Now, for some of you, it's Mercury retrograde in Pisces season. So Taurus placements, what I see for Pisces season is be mindful of the mouth. But for some of you, it's other people, it's not you. If it's you, just being mindful of the mouth. Where what I see is a truth that cuts hard. Like the kind of thing is, say like maybe you get into an argument, but that person like tells you the truth of like, well, that's why you're so annoying, or this, or like, you know, things like that, where it's like, whoa, that's how you always felt this whole time. Whoa, kind of thing. It's the truth. Now, for Taurus placements, why King of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in reverse? This leaves you on your own. It forces you to have to walk away from one or more than one person. It feels like it's a friend group, platonic in some way, shape, or form. And what is this Eight of Swords? For Taurus placements for Pisces season, what is this Eight of Swords here? Fantasy. What is this Eight of Swords? You are going to have a redemption. I will say you were surrounded, Taurus, by, I just feel like more than one person. They didn't quite see you. It says making amends here. So for some of you, perhaps there's a chance to make amends. We have fantasy over here. Why the Eight of Swords here for Taurus placements? Distracted. Delays, fantasy, return. Yeah, Taurus placements, there is a warning for Pisces season. We do have soulmates and secret admirer. Okay, so there's someone here that it's a soulmate, it could be friends. What's coming through though is like, just be mindful of really, with your Taurus energy, slowing down, especially with communication in a retrograde, where somebody might say something where it's like, whoa, that was the truth, but it's like, damn, now everything changes, kind of thing. You know, they might say something, or you might say something you don't necessarily mean, or just something, you know, you just would never say. And I see some hurt feelings here, and it brings some sort of truth. Okay, now what's the advice for Taurus placements? What's the advice for Taurus placements for Pisces season? You're going to be able to move forward. Okay, now for some of you, there may actually be amends. And I do hear my bird ringing or chirping. So for some of you, there's a chance here to make amends. But definitely some words cut like a sword, miscommunications. And I do see some feelings hurt here over miscommunication. There's a chance, if you're open to it, if this person's open to it, if you're both mature, and it is the type of situation where you can move forward, there's a chance you both can move forward. And you could all work on this together of like, hey, I didn't mean it like that, kind of thing. Yeah, somebody trying to stop me from meeting. I still tried, but you already did. Yes, Makari, yes. Nobody could shut a door of soul destiny. Elizabeth, yes, feel free to join the Mystery School, the Patreon. Now, the Patreon, the tiers go from less than $8 to $33. And the intention is for you to self-initiate and activate your soul legacy and your sacred wealth. And we do that from ancient wisdom and mystery school perspective, techniques, rituals, prayers, teachings, and just so much more. And it does work. I will say my teachings are not TikTok teachings. And I have a ringing in my right ear as I say that. My teachings are not 30 seconds of like you could just watch it. And then, you're going to definitely be activated, but it's crystallized. So we went over Saturn and Pluto for months. How do you anchor legacy wealth and legacy mission? You work with Saturn and Pluto, and it crystallizes for 10 years or more. And there's just so much that we go over in the Patreon, where no matter when you join the Patreon, if you go all the way back to the start, and that's how I structured the Patreon, was so you could go all the way back and you could get all of those teachings. So even if you join now, you have like months to catch up on and just to swim. When I started the Patreon, I said, hey, I'm just going to warn you. This Patreon is a mystery school ocean, but feel free to swim at your own pace. Bring your floaties, bring a surfboard. All right, Taurus, Gemini. Gemini is next. But first we're going to do Taekwondo over here. We're going to do a reading for Taekwondo. Now we're going to do one card reading for Taekwondo H. For Taekwondo H. Now I will say, just based off your name that I saw, there's a lot coming in for the year of the horse. And I'm seeing very specifically like making beaded jewelry. Did someone make you beaded jewelry, like a necklace or bracelet that either was handmade, like by a friend, or like did you get them and make them? I'm seeing like beads and putting them on. So if that resonates with you, Taekwondo H. For Taekwondo H, what is one thing that Taekwondo H needs to hear the most today for Pisces season? What does Taekwondo H need to hear the most? And we're going to get a clarification. For Taekwondo H, why the Six of Swords for what she needs to hear the most? What you need to hear the most, Taekwondo H, is for Pisces season, keep going. And this is exactly what I was going to say. Keep going. Nine of Wands, do not give up. Where what I'm seeing is like, when you're running a marathon and that last stretch, you're like at your last breath and your knees are cramping, but the finish line is right there. Taekwondo H, the finish line is right there where things are going to progress and move forward. What I also see, not as a warning, but Spirit saying that things are going to move forward. If something happens, it's going to get way better after that. Where when like things are progressing, like great, things are happening, and then boom, that happens. You might have what seems like a setback, Taekwondo H, but right after you come into Queen of Pentacles energy. So I will say you're moving forward. There's a little bit of a test. And then the Queen of Pentacles comes in over here where there's some sort of abundance, prosperity, or just some sort of security that's coming in for you. Okay, so let's do Gemini. Where is it that you have Gemini in your birth chart? Put it in the comments below. In Vedic astrology, I'm a Gemini midheaven. What do we have for Gemini placements for Pisces season? What do we have for Gemini placements for Pisces season? We have forgive. Okay, Gemini, let's see. Whoa, we have wise decision, kindness and nurturing, stand your ground. You could forgive and not forget, okay? We do have wise decision, kindness and nurturing, stand your ground. Okay, so Gemini, there's a little bit of standing your ground here. Yeah, Gemini, it's going to be a balance of like, there's some sort of forgiveness and talk here, but you're going to have to stand in your truth in some way, shape, or form. For Gemini, we're going to switch to this deck over here. Thank you for being here, Tara. Hello, Heidi. How are you? Oh, Gemini rising. Tupac. Six of Cups over here. I'm not going to take it out, but Tupac had a lot of Gemini energy too. I've analyzed the astrology chart of Tupac, and when I looked at it and all his Gemini, I was like, oh, Like lyricist was all over his astrology, poet, all of that. What do we have for Gemini placements for Pisces season? Why are Gemini placements forgiving in Pisces season? Why are Gemini placements forgiving in Pisces season? Oh, you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag, or in that energy. Where is Gemini's energy for Pisces season? Where is Gemini placements energy? You have cut something out completely. For Gemini energy and placements, where is Gemini's energy for Pisces season? Why Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups? And why the Seven of Cups with the Hierophant for Gemini energy for Pisces season? You are cutting everything out, Gemini, here. Okay. You cut everything out over here. You're not playing small either. Why the Seven of Cups for Gemini placements for Pisces season? Yeah, where in Pisces season, Gemini, the illusions are going to come up for you. Again, Piscean energy rules, dreams, illusions, you know, things like that. What I see is like with yourself here in some way, shape, or form. And now I do see an Aries, Leo, Sag that's present over here. We're going to dive into this. There's something about not playing small. Why the Page of Cups in reverse for Gemini? You know, you're the Magician card. So why are you, in Page of Cups energy? Is what this reading is showing, Gemini. There may even be a little bit of forgiveness of self. I'm just going to channel this. It's coming through for Gemini energy. Gemini, there has been a little bit of self-sabotage here. So it can be someone else, but I also see forgiveness of self. There's a big illusion here that's being broken for you, Gemini, where it's like, whoa, I have to stop that. I have to stop doing that, whatever it may be, because you realize of like, whoa, my worth is so much more, kind of downplaying myself, playing small. And you're actually the Magician card over here, Gemini. For Gemini placements, for Pisces season, why Nine of Pentacles in reverse? You know, Gemini, what I'm seeing is you sacrificed yourself in a situation. That's Pisces energy, not even Gemini energy. That's Pisces energy. You know, but Pisces season, the theme of self-sacrifice is coming up for you, Gemini. And you're a mutable sign, Gemini. We do have Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, give. But do you give to the point that, now your own balance is off? Where... What I see, Gemini, is some sort of karmic situation in the past that you self-sacrificed without meaning to, but it really cost you. Like your own stability and security. That's the Piscean type of energy. For Gemini placements for Pisces season, why the Queen of Wands? Why the Queen of Wands? For Gemini energy for Pisces season, why the King of Wands? And where's Gemini energy with the Queen and King of Wands? It feels like you are showing up as the feminine energy, non-gender specific, because we do have the Empress over here. Gemini, there is a big lesson here. Okay, now I do see you having balance in your relationships. So your relationships look really good here for Pisces season, Gemini. But I do see that you're learning from a lesson that either happened in Pisces season or from the past. Because what I'm seeing is you do have a lot to give. And for some of you, you're very smart is what you need to hear. Like Gemini, is the Mercury. You're intelligent. You're very sharp, you're keen, and you have a lot to give in different ways. But I do see a lesson of self-sacrifice here where it's like, yeah, you do have a lot to give, but it's not worth to sacrifice yourself, right? Now, why the Temperance card, the King of Wands for Gemini? For Pisces season, why Temperance card? You're moving forward with someone, Gemini. So I see you as like a power couple, a power team, you and someone else. Now I will say you're showing up in fire energy, Eight of Pentacles. You're working on something, whether that be in a relationship or working on something with someone, Gemini. That's what I see for you here. But I do see in the past, there's a big lesson of like, whoa, I gave to the point that my own foundation shook up and that's not okay. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, Ten of Swords. So what's the advice for Gemini placements for Pisces season? What's the advice? Yeah, you're seeking truth. Okay, you're seeking truth and more truth over here with the Hermit card. Some of you Geminis may go into hermit mode. We do have Three of Wands over here. So we have the Hierophant. Some of your Geminis may be very spiritual, and there may be some sort of, like spiritual activation on your journey that kind of comes up when it comes to Pisces season. All right, Justice. All right, Gemini, Cancer. Cancer is next. I met a really nice Cancer today. So again, we had a tarot party earlier. It was a New Orleans themed tarot party. And there was a Cancer that she just looked at me. She said, "I'm not going to tell you anything." Like she's not going to tell me anything. But then it like all came out and things like that. And I'm just mentioning her because like I remember I felt her the second she came up to me and she didn't say anything. I'm like, that woman is a high priestess. At the end of the tarot reading, she says, now that it's over, I need to tell you that 50 years ago, someone told me I was a high priestess in Egypt. I was like, yeah, I feel it too. High priestess over here and past life as I split the deck. Yeah, she was a Cancer, but I was just like, whoa, I feel the high priestess inside of you. No, we're not in New Orleans. We're in the Northeast, but it was a New Orleans tarot party. It was great. They were all so lovely. Does it show who the Gemini should look for? A lot of Aries, Leo, and Sag came out for Gemini's reading. All right, I'm just going to make sure that no one sent a Cash App for a $5 reading. We're going to be doing the mini readings in between. Makari! Let's see. All right, what's your question, Makari, over here? What is your question? Feel free to put your question in the comment below. Is High Priestess higher than Collective? Not necessarily, no. High Priestess is like a consciousness. High Priestess is a consciousness. And so like, is a High Priestess the same thing as a witch? Actually, no. It's not at all. They're two different things. Where a priestess is different in like what they do than a High Priestess. It's actually a completely different training, different lengths. So it's very, again, it's not to say that a priestess is not, or either one, but the training for a High Priestess is completely different than a priestess training. Am I from Algeria? I don't think so. I actually have a lot of indigenous Caribbean. Algeria, I've never seen in that. LOL, that's cool as hell. I'm noticing the energy. Yeah. Yes, Kari, I'm hoping it's your music. It wasn't the void. It was something else. It was something else, Kari. It wasn't the void. What was it? The void, the 0 point, the in-between? It was something like that, Kari. I know that you know what I'm talking. It's on the tip of my tongue. For Kari, before we go to the Cancer placements, for Kari's mini reading, what do we have for Kari? For how should Kari move forward in their project, in their Now, this Page of Wands is creativity. For Makari, how should Makari move forward in their upcoming project? How should they move forward in their upcoming project? It's interesting I mentioned the void, Makari. Also, like, you're my spiritual bestie, so we just know each other's energy over the past few years, where what I see you, Makari, is I see you like going into the void, but it's interesting because we have the Hermit card. I seek truth. And so, Makari, what this reading is saying is when you write your music and when you channel and you like create all of your art, it's all coming from like the void, from galactic energy. It's all very spiritual energy. Like I'm just seeing the night sky. And that's what I'm seeing. Like, so galactic void energy. But you truly do, or Makari, you're able, and I'm just saying this too, because beyond tarot reading, I've watched you do it, of pulling things out from like the void and like bringing it into something. And so with the Page of Wands, it says, curiosity and adventure guides me. I seek truth. And then the Temperance card, I create harmony. I'm also seeing it as like being an alchemical tool, your art. But yeah, what Spirit's saying is like going into hermit mode to let this creativity flow so that people do not intercede on it. You're like the type of artist, Makari, where nobody could look at you. Like, you know, those artists that when they're doing something, it looks crazy. Like, say, like they're making a painting, right? But they're like throwing it and this and that. And people see the final product, but they don't see what it took to build it. That's what I'm seeing for you, Makari, where you're someone that your creative process is really meant to just be, you know, not that you're not going to have anyone around you, but in your bubble. Uh, and that really is like how this is channeled best. Why the Hermit card from Makari? Why the Hermit card from Makari on how do they approach the upcoming project? Oh, Ace of Pentacles, yes. And that's how you make your coins, Makari. Where this kind of bring you abundance. It says new opportunities for abundance flow to me effortlessly. But how? When you are in your void, you know, or your hermit mode energy is actually when all of this flows through you. So you are someone that you need alone time, especially when you're in your creative process. And you may even have like subconscious or unconscious spiritual protection, you know, when it's time to create, whether you know it or not, so you can do so. Thank you for being here, Ellie. I have a question. I think I might have a spell on me. How do I break it? The first way to break it is just knowing that you have authority when it comes to like spell work manipulation. All it is trying to manipulate of your soul truth. So that's the first step of breaking it. You know, that sometimes I see people like, oh, I need to break it. If you're in extreme fear, you're also trying to break your own fear, you know? And so the first step to make the break actually work, don't be in fear. Okay. You know, yeah, try not to be in fear. You know that you are protected, you are safe. I am sovereign. This is my energetic field. And even if something is in here or trying to alter it, you got to go now. You know, with your authority that this is my sovereign energetic field. And then after that, you know, there are prayers that really work. Archangel Michael's awesome for clearing things like that. A very simple spiritual bath is a basil bath, you know, where just basil, that's the most simplest, but still very powerful, where you take like fresh basil and just squeeze it. That's a way to cleanse it off. But again, the first thing is always going to be your thought, your authority, your power, your word. After that, when it comes to like actual cleansings, the baths are really good for like the uncrossing. Working with Archangel Michael is also really good for clearing that out too. You know, and again, just remembering your authority. And if you feel like in any way, shape, or form that, you know, anyone is like a, whatever it is, manipulating that, I revoke any consent I've ever given, known or unknown, for anyone to manipulate my energy, my energetic field. What's also important is like putting it out there of the words. You know, again, and this is thought Tehuti consciousness that we do go over in the Patreon. How do we reclaim our I am command? We are architects of this reality. We are architects of God. And so, and what was it that I was going to say? I give absolutely no consent through any and all time and space for any person, energy, entity, anything, right? To manipulate, distort my original blueprint, right? Say your soul blueprint, your soul truth, whatever that may be. And that's just letting the universe know, and that's general, right? So you're not sending that to a person. It lets the universe know, I don't care who it is. If it's not my soul truth, there's no one that can alter, right, your life, your energy, etc. I love you too. Thank you for being here, Shadow Girl. Yes, Elijah, I love that you said that. Genius looks like chaos. Should I mention who I was in my past life? Even if not that I don't know anything, right? I've actually never shared this publicly, where there's one past life reading that everybody that doesn't know each other all over the world have told me the same thing. And that's when you know it's true. You know, when nobody knows each other, these are all different religions, different mentors and gurus that say the same thing. Albert Einstein. Where I even know too many words of pi that I should not know. But what were we talking about Albert Einstein? Oh yeah, his desk. Remember Albert Einstein's desk, but Albert Einstein was Albert Einstein, you know, and so what Albert Einstein always taught me and many other artists that I admired Chaos is genius sometimes, or we think it's chaos. There's a beauty behind that madness. So there's a genius behind that. It doesn't look perfect, but that was Albert Einstein, right? Or like the productions that Albert Einstein did, or what's his name, Tesla, or this or that. Edgar Allan Poe, I used to love Edgar Allan Poe as well. So I love that you say that. Genius often looks like chaos. Yeah, it's like, don't look at me, just let me do it, but don't look at me as I'm doing it, or else you're not going to get it. The void is your middle name, yes, and I use it as a tool even though I go through obstacles. I use music alchemy. I love that with the obstacles. Thank you so much. That just initiated me. Yeah, high priest. You're an initiator. I am going to close the window. Yes, I'm wearing an actual New Orleans tarot dress. Yes, I was wearing an actual New Orleans tarot dress. All right. So we're going to get to Cancer now over here. What do we have for Cancer? Reading here. What's your name? My name is Jocelyn. Jocelyn Rose. You can call me Blue or Blue Rose. I answer to that as well. I answer to almost anything. I'm a human here. I've had many names. Goddess of 10,000 names. If you call me one of the 10,000, I'll answer. The theory of relativity is theory of relationships. Yes, exactly, exactly. All right, so let's dive into the Cancer energy here. What do we have for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? Yeah, sometimes I actually, people will comment, thanks, Joss, on the 144 Blue Rose Temple channel, because I have more than one channel. But on the 144 Blue Rose Temple, I'm like, I have my name nowhere over here. How do you all know my name? I don't even say it. And it's been Jocelyn Rose. I'm like, how do you know my name? All right, what do we have for? My high priestess name, though, is Rosalind. And that's my actual initiated. When you go through high priestess initiations, there's multiple names. One of them is Rosalind. What do we have for Cancer? Cancer placements. Put it in the comments below where you have Cancer placements. I am a Cancer midheaven in the Western astrology. What do we have for Cancer placements for Pisces season? Caring connections. Okay, what's going on in your connections, Cancer placements? Sugar honey iced tea. Yes, Rainbow, sugar honey iced to the tea. What do we have for Cancer placements for caring connections? For Pisces season, what do we have for Cancer placements? Oh, you have a new beginning, Cancer placements. Okay, Pisces season. Oh, and they're going to honor your depth over here. Okay, Cancer is also very deep. We do have beginnings. Try again, new direction, starting over. You have a new beginning in love, Cancer, in Pisces season. We'll take all those cards. For Cancer placements for Pisces season. Why the Page of Cups? Why the Fool card over here for Cancer placements for Pisces season? You have 10 of Swords, kind of like over here. And why the Temperance card for Cancer placements for Pisces season? Why the Chariot card and Temperance for Cancer placements? Cancer placements, what I see is there's something that may come up when it comes to money in a relationship. Why the Fool card and the 10 of Swords for Cancer placements for Pisces season? Is there a disagreement on money? Cancer in Pisces season. That's what I'm seeing over here. So just be mindful of connections. I do see like difficult conversations, right? especially when things have to do with money. It could be a difficult conversation of like, oh, and that's what I'm seeing here. Now you do get a chance to start over. Why do we have caring connections and beginnings for Cancer placements? You know, it's a new beginning because I see you walking away from someone, Cancer placements, where there is a new beginning where it's hope, faith, peace, and trust here. So there's a chance for reconciliation, or you might just go in a brand new direction. But Cancer placements, what I am seeing is there's actually an argument about money here, or it's like a close connection of yours. Definitely something came up over here, is what I'm seeing. Why the Temperance card? And this was your soulmate. Why the Temperance card for Cancer placements for Pisces season? There's a choice. You could make amends here. Don't let the pride and ego get to you, if that resonates. That's what I'm seeing. Of not letting pride and ego get to you, where there's definitely an argument about like money, things like that, budgets. Maybe somebody owes you, you owe somebody, Cancer. But what I'm seeing here is you can either, there's reconciliation. You could either just move forward, understand that whenever we talk about money, it's always a difficult conversation. But it's interesting that what came up is like the emotional realm, right? Where it's a trigger always to the emotional realm whenever you talk about money. And that could even simply be like telling someone of like, hey, you told me you were going to pay me $20 10 days ago. Like, and that's a hard conversation to have, but hey, it's 10 days now kind of thing, you know? And say it though the person tells you, Cancer. That's like what this is, where it's like, I don't got it, or I'm not going to do it. There's feelings and emotions coming up because of something to do with money, and you can choose to like be mature and get through this conversation or situation. It could make or break a connection for you, Cancer. Yeah, and yes, and you do not have to like be the sign to resonate with it. Feel free to stay for the live. That the Cancer, you can have Cancer anywhere in your birth chart. All your water signs are tired. Yeah, Elijah, water signs, we're tired, man. Empathizing, feeling, emotional labor, transmuting. Over here. There we go. 13 degrees Cancer ascendant. Ooh, Pisces sun. Yes, we respect all. Urban Walker. All right. So we're going to move on then to Leo, because we have about 15 minutes. So we're going to move forward to Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag. We're going to do these, okay? We're going to do this in 3 minutes. What do we have for Leo placements? For Pisces season, what do we have for Leo placements? Leo. We'll figure out these timestamps afterwards. We'll figure it out. Your wife to be a Leo. Ooh, your wife to be is a Leo. Ooh, I love that. What do we have for Leo placements for Pisces season? What do we have for Leo placements for Pisces season? We can't close off with the Judgment card. For Leo placements, what do we have for Leo placements for Pisces season? Why Judgment? Why Judgment over here? Oh, Leo. Leo, you are... And why the Two of Pentacles for Leo placements for Pisces season? Why the Justice card for Leo placements for Pisces season? Leo, does this have to do with children and like courts and things? Page of Cups, Justice card, Three of Swords in reverse. Why the Devil card with the Seven of Swords and Judgment for Leo? Leo, yeah, there goes your energy here. Leo, you get to slay whatever devil this is in your life, okay? Now, Leo, there is someone in your life that is like could be cheating. We have like cheating, just like doing things over here. You're trying to improve your life, Leo, while there's someone in your life that just throwing things. Remember the Mario Kart banana kind of thing that I said? They are throwing bananas to your Mario Karts, okay, Leo? Where you're going to get justice, Leo. We have the Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands over here. You're going to get a celebration and win over someone in your life that, and for Leo, why Judgment, Devil card, and Seven of Swords? Whoa, for some of you, I don't really use the Jail word too much. Like, I don't like to say certain things in tarot. Like, you know, one thing, I'll say this. In tarot, when it's like, oh, they like poisoned your cup and stuff, like, it's just like, I would never just say certain things. People come to tarot on YouTube already, for the most part, sometimes. So yeah, sometimes. People are already coming to tarot from a place of like, I really need to find out. You know, they haven't booked a tarot reader, right? They're probably looking for general tarot. So they're trying to figure it out. If someone in their life is already like in the root of fear, you know, if they hear in a tarot reading that like, oh, that person is poisoning you and they're watching you through all of your cameras, like, for the most part, most people probably it's not happening. But yeah, I try not to read those types of readings because people are already in the root of fear. I'm not trying to fuel or validate to like they're watching things like that, you know. And I forgot exactly why I went there, but for some of you, maybe you just needed to hear that. Leo, we have the Eight of Swords over here. Oh, that's why. Because Leo, you're going to get justice over someone who, for some of you, you've been in court with them. We have the Page of Cups over here. This has been a problem in your life, okay? But I see you being happy. And for some of you, like a happy family. We have the Four of Wands here, and it does say happy family. You get to hold up your sword. Some sort of devil energy is slayed from your life, Leo. And I see you being very happy by the end of this reading. Okay. So what do we have for... Oh, you're Leo in the 12th house, Elijah. Pisces Sun, Shadow Girl. Now, what's the advice for Leo for Pisces season? So what is the advice for Leo for Pisces season? What is the advice for Leo for Pisces season? What is the advice for Leo for Pisces season? We have emotional intelligence, King of Cups. You know, where Leo, you're actually showing up not in your energy here. And there you go, as I say that. Where in Pisces season, emotional intelligence, you know, and it's going to get you through whatever it is over there. Like whatever the reading was. You're going to get a celebration. It is through you being mentally and emotionally strong as well. Okay, Leo, Virgo comes next. Virgo. Oh, Judgment for Virgo. Okay, for Pisces season, Virgo, we have your South Node, or rather the collective South Node in Virgo right now. Oh, everyone, whenever you do come across this reading, or if you're here right now, go outside on February 28th. All of the planets are aligning. I'm going to post it in the community post so you could see it. All of the planets are going to align on February 28th, where we have a telescope over here that I have a almost 7-year-old, and we're going to try to put it together in time by February 28th. Let's see if we actually do, to try to see it out there. You should be able to see it with the naked eye, but if you go outside on February 28th, go look up what time the planets are going to align. Jupiter, Venus, all of that. What do we have for Ten of Wands? What do we have for Virgo? For Pisces season, what's coming in for Virgo? Why Judgment for Virgo? A lot of cards here. Virgo, you do have South Node in your sign right now. So there's a lot of balance for you, Virgo, for Pisces season. For Virgo, why the Magician card for Virgo? I will say, though, you're healing, Virgo. You're releasing pain. You're manifesting. For Virgo, why Judgment? Why the Four of Swords for Virgo for Judgment? Virgo, Pisces season might be the season that you dive into deep healing, but you're also closing out a cycle. You're saying goodbye to some sort of dark night of the soul or Five of Cups energy. You know, you are ready to move forward, Virgo. It feels like you've also, though, made this judgment in your life. Virgo, there is also a message here of you will be more successful, not more successful, I don't like that word, or those words. You will see your greatest success and investments, or ROI, return of investments. The greatest ones when this healing cycle is completely cleared out. Okay, we have a Five of Cups. It's like scorpionic pain. You know, we have the Three of Swords in reverse here. So Virgo, as you heal something so deeply, you got victory and success, okay? You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords over here. Whatever it is also, there's a message here, Virgo. Your weakness is actually your strength. But there's just some sort of strength card of like putting your hand in the lion's mouth. And that's what I see, Virgo. Your weakness here is your strength. And Virgo, you've learned how to make that weakness your strength. And I do see you prospering from that. Hi, Wiccan Babe. How are you? Goddess Queen. Why does it say Pisces? It's for Pisces season. So all signs for Pisces season. We are on Libra now. Okay, tap in wherever you have Libra in your birth chart. We're going to go over the timestamps. I'm writing most of them down. What do we have for Libra energy? For all Libra placements for Pisces season. What do we have for Libra placements for Pisces season? Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot card over here. What's this choice? For Libra placements for Pisces season. Why the Two of Wands? Whoa. Why the Two of Wands in Judgment? Libra. For Pisces season, you can either choose to go into hermit mode or spirit can force you. It's either one. And that's what I'm seeing here where there's a choice. If you surrender to like a hermit mode, self-reflection, introspection, things are coming in. If you don't do that, Libra, it's going to happen anyway. And that's what this reading is saying. For Libra placements for Pisces season, why the Ace of Pentacles and why the Chariot card? Libra, just do what Saturn says. Listen, Linda, listen. And by Saturn, I mean, we do have King of Pentacles, so Saturn kind of energy. Libra, what I'm seeing for Pisces season is a warning, and it's also free will. It's going to happen anyway. So you can make some choices and decisions that you don't want to, but are best for you to, or it can drag you kind of thing. Either way, it's dragging you into success. So it's forcing you into a hermit mode, Libra, some sort of, again, spiritual enlightenment, introspection, or time of solitude. But I will say you come out with abundance and you come out in alignment. We have even the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck over here. And so Libra placements, it's a free will choice, but it's also not free will where it's going to happen anyway. It's just more of how do you want it to happen? Do you want it to be a little bit more smooth, or, you know, or you want it to be like kind of comfortable and then it kind of drags you? All right, so for Libra, what is the advice for Libra for Pisces season? Don't be sneaky with your own devil card, okay? Where the devil card is lived in reverse. Are we living in true alignment? That's the only thing the devil card means. But this is your shadow self, right? Lower self, shadow self, Libra. There's a part of lower and shadow self to conquer in Pisces season. If you do, you get a reward. If you don't, you know, your vices, things like that, you're going to have to clear it anyway, is what this is showing. Okay. That's what I have for you, Libra. Happy. Yes. Good, good. Thank you for being here, Wiccan Babe. I love your name. All right, Libra, Scorpio. I have a tattoo of a Scorpio. Scorpion, rather. Scorpios have a special, Scorpio energy has a special place in my heart. First house. Thank you, Rainbow Unicorn. I'm going to pin that. I'm going to replace the pin message. So on February 28th, look at the western sky 30 to 60 minutes after sunset for the rough alignment of the placements. Oh, your birthday is March 7th. Happy birthday. I am a March 1st Pisces. All right, Scorpio. That's where we're going. For Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio placements for Pisces season? What do we have for Scorpio placements for Pisces season? What do we have for Scorpio placements for Pisces season? You are going to... Now, what people don't realize is Scorpio does actually represent boundaries. We have the Strength card over here. There's something, Scorpio, about you being really strong, like it's something personal. It does bring a win or a celebration. For Scorpio placements for Pisces season, why Queen of Swords? For Scorpio placements for Pisces season, why Seven of Wands? For Scorpio placements for Pisces season, why the Four of Wands? Why the Four of Wands over here? You and a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could also be another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, even a Leo, because we do have 2 Leo cards over here. You're going to celebrate and work together. We have the Four of Wands over here, and then you have the Three of Pentacles here. All right, so you and a group of people, Scorpio, you're going to be working together by the end of this reading, by the end of Pisces season, whatever resonates with you. This is someone for Scorpio placements for Pisces season. Why Queen of Cups? This is someone new, okay? Now, Scorpio placements, you have someone new, and it could be any of these signs. Someone may even invite you to travel, okay? We have the Fool card. We also have the Three of Wands over here. So they may rather invite you to travel. Yeah, someone is even a little bit protective over you. Okay, and it feels like, again, you're meeting people. It could be 3 people specifically. It may require some sort of travel or doing something you've never done. All right, for Pisces season, rather. So what's the advice then for Scorpio placements for Pisces season? What is the advice for Scorpio placements for Pisces season? And I'm like sometimes the downloads come through and the card comes out. The card Truth came out as I was thinking of like Scorpio, the emotional alchemy. Okay, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Seven of Pentacles here. And then you have King of Swords, the Truth. Okay, Scorpio, funny I mentioned boundaries. As you really lay those boundaries down for yourself, within and without of you, you're making investments here. You know, where Scorpio, I do see over here in the beginning of this reading, you are a little bit heartbroken. You're healing from something, but it kind of becomes your power, where I do see that you kind of turn this into some sort of project or investments, and you've refined your sword by the end of this reading, Scorpio. All right. It resonates. Everything is delayed. Let's see. Oh, Elijah. Both my spiritual besties, though. Elijah. So, in the comments below, if you want a free reading, a free one of the 1-card reading, because now we're done with Scorpio. We're going to go to Sagittarius and then Capricorn, then we're done. No, and then Aquarius, and then we're done. If you're watching me right now, our soul brother Elijah, happy birthday Pisces, and just everybody too. Elijah is giving away a free reading. So if anyone would like a reading, I'm thinking of a number 1 to 10. Put in the comments below. Let's play a game. I'm thinking of a number 1 to 10, and we have a free reading now. If you would like to claim this free reading, I'm thinking of a number 1 to 10. Let's put it in the comments below. Let's also see the intuition. I'm going to keep it right here in my mind's eye. Let's see if you could feel it and hear it. Okay, Kathy Beer, you won. Kathy Beer, you won. Feel free to put a question, Kathy Beer. But you can put a question for the 1-card reading, and we'll dive a little bit deeper into it. And say thank you to soul brother Elijah. Elijah, may you receive and receive and receive in all of the ways that you give. You're welcome, Kathy. Yes, that's from Elijah. So, Kathy, feel free to send a question in the comments below, and we'll do your reading before we start Sagittarius. Awesome. Yes, I love that. Okay, Kathy Beer. There we go. Am I on my soul path? All right. Thank you, soul brother Elijah. May you receive and receive and receive. What do we have for Kathy Beer today? A one-card message for Kathy Beer. Is Kathy Beer on her soul path? I want to say this is a big yes, okay? A big yes. We do have Ace of Wands, which is also like your life force energy. This is your ashe. This is your spiritual power over here. The Ace of Wands, your primal power. We also have Six of Wands over here. So this is recognition, victory, and success. So this is a big yes over here. All right. A big yes. And what's the advice for Kathy Beer for continuing forward on this path? What is advice for Kathy Beer for continuing forward on her soul path? What is the advice? Now, is there anything with children? We have Page of Cups. This could be a connection in your life that maybe is acting like a page. We do also have, it says children over here, Page of Cups. 10 of Swords, the 5 of Wands. The only warning here is there's something, it could be either with children or again, maybe just something like immature. Some sort of like immature argument. What's the advice for Kathy Beer here? Why Page of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands for Kathy Beer? But what Spirit's saying is you are on the right path. Okay, so if you have like any of the outside noise, any, like just drama going on in your life, you're on the right path and don't let that get to you. We do have the Star card over here. And then the King of Cups, emotional intelligence, where you may need emotional intelligence with someone or some people in your life. You're on the right path. It's not you, but to have emotional intelligence with those people. Yes, I love that, Urban Walker. Yes. Hype each other up. Kathy be slaying her soul path. Yes. That's what Urban Walker said. I love that. Your youngest son. Yes. Yeah, so that's probably what it is. Okay. So let's dive into Sagittarius. All right. What do we have for Sagittarius placements for Pisces season? For Pisces season, what do we have for Sagittarius placements? It's 1 hour 36. What do we have for Sag? What do we have for Sagittarius placements for Pisces season? What do we have for Sagittarius placements for Pisces? Ooh, Sagittarius, are you getting married? Let's get married. Urban Walker. Hi, Max. How are you? We have fun over here. We have fun over here, okay? Yes, we do. Sagittarius, are you getting married? We have Knight of Swords. That's a big change. Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. Some of you might be changing your last name, giving your last name to someone, putting a hyphen in it. Ricardo Emmanuel 144 Cruz. Got you, Ricardo. So after the Sagittarius reading, we're going to do your reading. Feel free to write the question in the comments below. All right, Sagittarius, what's going on over here? For Sagittarius, why do we have the Knight of Swords? Oh, for Sagittarius, why the 10 of Cups? You hear the bird. For Sagittarius, why the Empress card? For Sagittarius, why? 4 of Swords here for Sagittarius. Why the 4 of Swords for Sagittarius? It's interesting here, Sagittarius. There's something about jumping in really quick, things becoming really big, and then there's regret. For Sagittarius, oh, wow, the Truth card came out. For Sagittarius, why do we have the 4 of Swords here for Sagittarius? Judgment. Okay. Sagittarius, I see that you... All roles could be reversed. It's a general timeless reading. I'm always wishing for the best. Judgment card, the Hermit card. Some of you Sagittarius, you got married or jumped into a relationship. It was amazing, money, this, that. And then reality hit. Sagittarius, I see that you regret a marriage here. I see that you are regretting something. But the cards are carding where it really is showing a lot of regret. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel turns, Judgment card, solitude, where all of a sudden you want to go into solitude. Sagittarius, this could be past, present, or future. You know, what I'm seeing, Sagittarius, is, again, things move very quickly. I see you making money with someone, moving in with someone. Things are happening quickly. And then there's regret. For Sagittarius, why the Judgment card and Hermit card for Sagittarius? See, Sagittarius, you're not the same person that you were when you started off in this reading. That's the thing. You are not the same person. So you changed, you know, and till death do us part, right? And till death do us part, not just physical, you know, but you, when you say yes to someone being your partner or marriage, whatever it may be, you're saying yes to all of those versions of that person, right? And that's what I'm seeing here, where there's a big shift in perspective. You see things completely different now, Sagittarius. For Sagittarius placements, for Judgment and the Hermit card, why the Hangman, Seven of Swords? Sagittarius, what this feels like is, and again, this could be past, present, or future. You may have an awakening in Pisces season where, now what this is saying is, like, again, you went all the way, things were great at first, really quickly, maybe too quick. Because why is there all this regret at the end? And then you end up alone by the end of this reading. For Sagittarius, what do we have here for the Ten of Cups for Sagittarius? Yeah, you really got married or were in a relationship, Sagittarius placements. We have only you. We have commitment. Okay, marriage. It really was only this person, Sagittarius. So then why do you regret it? Or this person? For Sagittarius, why do we have regret for Sagittarius? Why do we have regret? Sagittarius placements. In Pisces season, you may have an awakening that, yes, this person, like, there was a lot of chemistry, but there's still parts of you, Sagittarius, that it feels like you're exploring or want to explore. You want to give to you as well. For Sagittarius placements, for regret. For Sagittarius placements, this regret. Why chemistry and nourish for regret? Why chemistry and nourish for regret? Why do we have regret here? There were things you didn't quite... I see, Sagittarius. So that's the thing in love. And that's why, like, in the Twin Flame Tarot readings, I try to be mindful of, like, how do I word it? Sometimes when things are like, whoa, this is great. I feel like you're my soulmate and I'm just going to travel the world and get married to you and this and that. And let's have a whole life and be a power couple. Is that actually safety, or is our nervous system feeling what we think is like excitement, right? And that's what I mean. Sagittarius placements, did you confuse like the nervous system, chemistry, and excitement for jumping too quickly? You didn't see all the details, Sagittarius, is what this says. For some of you, you got all the way married, okay? Married, this is a partner or was a partner. I do see that you or this person regrets it in Pisces season, where you're learning more things about yourself. You rushed into it. That's the key here. You and this person, Sagittarius placements, rushed into a relationship. But you didn't see everything. You didn't see all sides of you or this person. There are parts of you that you didn't even realize needed to be honored, right? And you didn't know it though until time. Like there was time to see certain things in each other. And that's what I'm seeing here. You know, that's what I'm seeing. So what's the advice for Sagittarius placements for Pisces season? We have Nine of Cups. We do have Two of Cups. Why Nine of Cups and Two of Cups? Yeah, where it says you might catch some It says catching people, issues, or deep-rooted problems from the past. Okay, we do have Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like Sagittarius placements. You're having a realization, or somebody else's. You jumped in really quickly. It was hot. It was nice. It was chemistry. And then there's like, whoa, do I really want this? Now I see this part of this person. They see this part of me. Things like that, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're welcome, Urban Walker. We have Capricorn and Aquarius left. What do we have? Hello, Star Wars 333. How are you? What do we have for Capricorn placements for Pisces season? What do we have for Capricorn placements for Pisces season? Capricorn, what is this? What is this? For Capricorn placements for Pisces season, why the Page of Cups? Why the Tower card for Capricorn placements? And why the Nine of Wands here for Capricorn placements? Now, you're definitely diving into the Piscean waters for Pisces season, Capricorn. Why the Tower card with the Nine of Cups here? You're going through some sort of initiation. For Capricorn, where's Capricorn's energy in this reading for Pisces season? You're going through a big initiation, Capricorn. There's something that might come up with your finances or with some sort of security. 8 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords here. You know, and this is like, it could be something as small as a locked, like, debit card, credit card. Capricorns, I see you being initiated when it comes to your foundation. Now, there is some sort of chaos here. For Capricorn, how does Capricorn navigate this Tower card for Pisces season? For Capricorn placements. Now, I do see Capricorn. There can be an optimal turn for events where it may strengthen your relationships. There's really big things that are happening here, but with the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, and then the Empress card here, there can be an Empress energy that kind of comes to save you, you know, but Capricorn energy. There's someone you love in your family. There's someone that maybe is even a spouse. This person is going to help you and hold you through an initiation. And I will say it feels like it's your material foundation. What's happening to Capricorn in Pisces season? There's justice over here, okay, where Capricorn, it feels like in Pisces season, you may be tested in finances. And what this does, Capricorns rather, for Pisces season, it kind of activates people around you. Where, like Capricorns, you may be forced to accept help. It feels like it's a little bit karmic, but it is actually going to show you Capricorns, or Capricorn placements rather, like who really loves you and that people will really hold you when you need them to. You know, if something goes wrong in your life, you have people in your corner. All right, and that's what it shows. All right. So what do we have? We're going to go now to Aquarius, the final sign Aquarius over here. Thank you everyone for being here today. I was at a New Orleans tarot party earlier. For those of you just joining, that's why we're wearing our dress over here. Okay. Yes, asking for help is a power. To be vulnerable is to be powerful. All right, what do we have for Aquarius, the final zodiac sign, final countdown? What do we have for Aquarius placements for Pisces season? What do we have for Aquarius placements for Pisces season? Damn, Aquarius, the way that came out like that too. Who's coming at you like that? Aquarius placements, who is coming at you like the way that tarot card just came at me? For Aquarius placements for Pisces season, why this 5 of Wands for Aquarius placements? For Aquarius placements, why this 5 of Wands for Pisces season? Why this 5 of Wands for Pisces season for Aquarius placements? It works out. There's teamwork at the end. Teamwork makes the dream work. Why is Aquarius fighting here with the 5 of Wands? there was judgment that there's some secrets, okay? Not necessarily secrets, but Five of Wands, Judgment card, the Moon card. There's things that you didn't quite see. You got some sort of news, some sort of judgment, and it brought, you know the song Start a Riot? That's what I'm hearing, Start a Riot. And I forget how the song goes. I just know the part where it says, so start a riot. Aquarius placements, something over here, like started an argument, a conflict. For Aquarius placements for Pisces season, why Strength card? Why 10 of Wands? Why the 3 of... Aquarius placements, it's almost like you're finding out that you were getting the short end of a stick in a situation. And there's some sort of awakening of like, whoa, I'm getting the short end of the stick here? What? For Aquarius placements for Pisces season, why 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords? Yeah, you're finding out in a connection that you may have gotten the short end of the stick. Okay, 3 of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords here. Page of Wands, the 2 of Cups over here. And what is this 5 of Swords for Aquarius placements for Pisces season? What is this 5 of Swords here? Aquarius. It's like what I'm seeing here, Aquarius placements, is because of someone else's actions, you got a short end of a stick. It's like Aquarius in Pisces season, what I see is like someone or some people doing what benefits them the most, but maybe not asking you, right? They're not asking you, but it impacts you a lot. And you get the short end of the stick. That's what I'm seeing. For Aquarius, and there's a lot about children here too. For Aquarius season, or rather for Pisces season, for Aquarius placements, why 6 of Cups with the 10 of Wands here? Why 7 of Cups with the Strength card here for Aquarius placements? Oh, wow. Yeah. That's why you're not so happy, because somebody cost you Aquarius placements. All right, so in Pisces season, what I am seeing is Aquarius placements now, and you have a ton of Pentacles, okay? So things are going to work out for you, but it's like somebody else doing what's best for them in a way that it costs you. And it's like, yeah, but that cost me a lot. Like, you can't, well, you know? That's what I'm seeing here. Now, it says self-sacrifice. You know, you may have to walk away from this person, Aquarius placements. You don't want to self-sacrifice here. And that's what I'm seeing. That there is some sort of teamwork, but it does bring a 5 of Wands, a conflict, because there's something you find out. For Aquarius placements, why the Moon card for Pisces season? Why Judgment and the Moon card for Pisces season? It's going to be your choice. And there you go, Aquarius, with the Queen of Swords here. The Chariot card, the 2 of Wands. You know, this is just information, Aquarius placements, where it's like, you can decide whether you move forward or not. Children can also be involved here. And then why the 5 of Swords, though, for Aquarius placements for Pisces season? Why the 5 of Swords here? Why the 5 of Swords here? Yeah, you're realizing Aquarius placements where it's like, well, that wasn't cool, or that's not cool. Can't do what's best for you, you know, and then it's like you get the short end of the stick, Aquarius. The Fool card does represent Aquarius. I do see you happy by the end of this reading. Okay, you're able to walk away from something over here, and you're happy and you get a fresh new start for Pisces season. Okay, we have a 3 of Cups over here, friendship. Sometimes the sounds that he makes. His name is Bez. Bez is an ancient god from Egypt, ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt. And not many people know about Bez. Bez is actually a dwarf god. And Bez protects the home and protects mothers and children. But he's kind of known as like likes to have fun, a little dwarf. And so that was the only name I could think of for that bird. Because the way that that bird chirps, Like, this is a bez. All right. Yeah, thank you for being here. We did all 12 signs today for Pisces season. All right. I'm going to write this down. We did also the mini readings for everyone, so it's a little bit longer. Thank you all for being here. Happy Pisces season. No worries. Yeah, feel free. So there are Pisces season readings. So tarot readings are back up on the website just for Pisces season. We have 72-hour and 24-hour readings. So you can get your readings either in 24 hours or 72 hours. Go to the website, 144bluerosetemple.com, and you could book it there today, or you can always email me as well. No more twin flame. I will take the card out. Where is it? I will take the card out. No. And I'm actually not saying no. I'm not speaking for you, but twin flame is within. Man, twin flame is within. I actually have a rule that if I see say someone books a twin, and I've done this before, where someone books a twin flame reading with me, if they have come back 10 times, I'm saying no. And I have done that actually, and I will say it was like the 5th time where I think I either didn't respond to it, or I told them unfortunately I can't. There goes twin flames. Let's put it right there. You know what? We won't take it fully out. We're just going to put it to the side for now. Okay? We're going to run from it. Yeah, thank you for being here too. Thank you, Miss Rainbow Unicorn Princessa. Thank you, Urban Walker. Thank you, Nancy Riker. We're going to be getting in a closing message for Pisces season for all signs. What is a closing message for Pisces season for all signs today? There is always enough. There goes the fishies. Okay, there is always enough. And we do have chakra healing over here. So with there's always enough, Pisces season, it's the fish, releasing scarcity. Star Maiden, resting, surrendering, self-care. Also paying attention to, I was going to say spiritual journey. We do have Guan Yin, kindness and nurturing. And then forgive. Okay, so for some of you, what I do see in Pisces season could also be matters of the heart and forgiveness. Okay, and then chakra healing and those DNA and soul gift activations, especially with the 12th house, that Piscean energy that rules dreams, spirituality, the Hangman card, and the High Priestess card, and the tarot, emotions, intuition, all of those things. 12th house. Your scarab beetle tattoo has got everything to do with my life purpose. I love that. Yes, I forgot how many years ago I got this one now. The scarab beetle, Bastet also has it on the chest, and it represents immortality, rebirth, protection, creativity, all of those things. Kipara from ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet. Happy birthday, Nancy. Happy birthday to all the Pisces. All right. But thank you all for being here so much. I'm sending you all so much love, so many blessings to your day. We're going to be back tomorrow for some ancient soul reading. We did Pisces today, so ancient soul readings tomorrow. But I am sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day and your eclipse season. Happy birthday.